clothes have always been such a big part of our life, especially saris. So I think Diwali is a special time when we can really think about making ourselves happy with beautiful clothes. I want to thank Diwali SA and Kausi for this opportunity to host this trunk show today, this virtual trunk show. We live in a changing world. Things are different this year, so we're going to do a virtual trunk show. Hopefully, it's just as effective as a live one. About Shobitam. So, Shobitam, we started about 18 months ago. When we started, it was a humble effort. It was just like something that we decided to do for fun. But we received tremendous response from our clients. And, it's from looking back like 18 months, it's been tremendous growth. We have more than like 5,000 customers now in over 25 countries. So it's been a lot of learning, a lot of fun. There have been challenges too, but it's overall been a very fun experience. And what makes us different is we don't just curate sarees, we don't just resell sarees, we don't just buy and sell. What we do is we actually are very passionate about designing. So we create a lot of our designs are ones that we make, and we provide those to our weavers and artists. And our artists are there. We have hundreds of artists all over India, and we love to bring sarees from every state of India. So every state has something unique, something different. So we like to showcase those. And today I'm going to be showing a few sarees. Hopefully you like them just as much as we are putting this together. I'm a very random person. I like to do things, I like to play by the ear. So hopefully I'm able to put some things together and show you, and you like it. So the way this trunk show is going to work is we'll do as many sarees as we can at this time, and every saree will have a number. So the first saree will be saree number 1, saree number 2, and if this is of interest to you, what you can do is you can go to our Facebook page, and if let's say you like saree number 5, you can put in a comment or send in a request there, and then we'll follow with you. One of our team members will follow with you. Okay, so the first saree that I'm going to show you is patola saree. Now, these patola sarees are such a range these days. This is an ikat saree from Pochampalli, and the design is the patola weave from Gujarat. So it's like a fusion of 2 states, and it's pure silk, and it has this very intricate weaving with elephant and bird motifs and tree motifs. So patolas basically they're very inspired by nature. So you will see motifs that are very of like birds, animals, things that you see around you. And it comes in this classic green and orange combination. And it doesn't have tissue zari, it has this rich khadi zari weaving. And they look very classy. And all our silks are silk mark certified for quality. They come with false and pico done, and we have tassels done on all our sarees. So this is what it looks when you get it. So this is saree number 1. It's a patola saree. And this is the pallu. So the pallu has elephant motifs, 2 small elephant motifs and 2 big ones. And elephant motifs are for some reason they're like so odd these days on the patola saree. So this is saree number 1, patola saree, pure silk patola saree. Next, I'm going to show you a saree from Uttar Pradesh, the classic Lucknowi chikankari saree. Now, chikankari is a kind of embroidery, very intricate embroidery that was originally done by hand. Now, this style of embroidery is like several centuries old. It is believed that the Mughal dynasty, they brought this art with them. So this is a chikankari saree, and it's a handwork, pure handwork chikankari saree. And what makes this special is the mukesh work. So mukesh work was originally done with gold. So they have these small metal embellishments that are done completely by hand. And this is a pure hand chikankari saree with mukesh work. What makes hand chikankari special is that, there are not as many karigars or artisans who are left, who know the skill really well. So gradually what's happening is hand chikankari is being replaced by machine chikankari. And one way to differentiate both of them is when you look at the reverse side. So in hand chikankari, you'll see a lot of these loose threads. Machine chikankari will have a very neat back. So this is a pure handmade chikankari sari in Georgette. And we have this luxurious satin trim and mukesh work. It comes in this violet color. And this is sari number 2, handwork chikankari sari, and the price is $279. It comes with a matching blouse piece, plain blouse piece with work on the sleeves. And the full sari has work. So it's not like just part of it has, the full sari has work. So it's end-to-end chikankari work. And the top is usually left free so that when you tuck it in, it doesn't bulge. So here's sari number 2. It's a chikankari sari, handwork with mukesh work, chikankari sari in violet. Okay, so next is a Kanjivaram. A Kanjivaram is like a quintessential for every Hindu. It's the royal weave of the south. And there is one combination that's like a super hit combination, which I think every Kanjivaram lover needs to have. And that's off-white with a red or pink border, a contrasting border. So this is a pure silk Kanjivaram sari, and it has full zari weave on it. So the full body has small peacock and mandala motifs. It's soft, it's not starched. Most Kanjivarams are usually starched, which makes them a little stiff. So these saris are not starched. And both sides of the sari have a thick 8-inch border with full zari on them. So the zari is really thick. And the sari, like you see, is very easy to drape. It's not stiff. And the top is exactly the same width as the bottom. So when you drape it, it looks really grand in the front. So it's like this. So they look really classy when you wear them. So it's an off-white, and the golden makes it look a little creamier than it is because of the hue. And this is what it is. And again, all our saris come with these talons and possibly water. And the blouse piece is a contrasting one with zari border. So you can use this zari for the sleeve. And what some people like to do is they have a longer sleeve and they use zari from both sides to make the sleeve longer and have full zari on the sleeves. That makes it look very rich and elegant. So that's something that can be done with this sari. So this is sari number 3. It's a Kanjivaram off-white with red border. Next is a Banarsi. So if you have Kanjivarams for the south, the corresponding sari from the north is a Banarsi sari. And Banarsi sari, a little bit different that I find about Banarsis compared to Kanjivarams is that Banarsis, there's a lot of innovation that has happened. So Kanjivarams have sort of stayed the same over the centuries. But if you look at Banarsis, they've been heavily influenced by different cultures. They've been influenced by Middle East cultures. So if you look at the designs, they've been influenced by Chinese weaving. So they've been influenced by Paitani. So they have Paitani weave on Banarsis. You even have Kanjivaram inspired Banarsis. So, they are constantly innovating to get new styles. And I'll show you one sari today. So this is sari number 4. It's a Tanchoi sari. Now, if you Tanchoi. Now, if you think about the name, it sounds very Chinese, right? Tanchoi, Tanchoi. And the story goes that this weave, it's a very soft weave. This weave was inspired by 2 Chinese brothers who came down to Varanasi. And what is special about this weave is, so you have these beautiful designs, and in the back there are no floating threads at all. So it's just plain flat. There are no threads. So if you look at this sari, for example, you'll see the zari threads in the back, but the sari is not like that. So it's just flat. You don't see any floating threads at all. And this pattern, this paisley pattern, is also very popular. It's called the Jammevar. So this is a Tanchui. So this is a Tanchui sari style in terms of weaving, and the pattern is the Jamawar pattern. And the sari is very popular too. And the fabric is a luxurious satin fabric. And this sari is brown maroon dual tone. It's got very intricate weaving in there. And there are 3 colors in each motif. So there's white, there's yellow, mustard, and there's green. And this sari is priced at 318. And this is sari number 4. A Banarsi Tanchuri sari. Oh, and then I have to show you the pallu. It has a very different pallu. So it has these huge pasty motifs or the Jamawar motifs. Here. See here, and these motifs are really hard to weave. So yeah. So this is sari number 4. Okay, and the patola is 289. So sari number 1, I think I missed the price. Sari number 1 is 289. Okay, and the next Banarsi sari. So there's so much variety with the Banarsi, so I wanted to show you more. This sari we actually listed yesterday. It's on our website, shobitam.com. This is a pure silk Georgette sari. When I say it's a silk Georgette sari, that means it's Georgette that's derived from pure silk. Now, what does it mean? It means that the yarn comes from silk and the texture is that of Georgette. So it has mats in it, it's very flowy, but it's processed from pure silk. And what is unique about this sari is the colors that you see on the zari is actually painted by hand. So it's called a brush dye sari. It's a brush dye technique. So they've actually used paint, fabric paint, and painted by hand on the zari. So you see colors like yellow, pink, red, purple. So all these colors, this whole sari has been painted by hand. So it's a brush dye sari. And we have this on the website. This is sari number 5, I believe. Yeah, sari number 5, and this is 255. And we have a few colors in this. Okay, so next one is full zari deep sari in Banarsis. And it looks like they come in 2 kinds of designs. The full zari deep sari. And these look very grand when you wear it. They're heavy too, but I mean, they have their own charm. So this is sari number 6. It's a full weave Banarsi sari. And like I said, there are 2 types of designs in the full weave. One is the bootidar, which has booties all over. And the second is a jal sari. So it has a jal weave. Jal is like a network. So this is like discontinuous discrete motifs. This one is all connected. So it's a jal motif design. So there are 2 kinds, and the full zari of the sari makes them really grand. So this is sari number 6. It's a Banarsi sari, and this particular weave is called the Upada weave. So this is what it looks like when you wear it. And like I said, all saris, all silk saris come with tassels, so they do make the sari look beautiful because the pallu flows very beautifully. So this is sari number 6. It's a Banarsi bootidar, full bootidar sari. And this is sari number 7. It's a wine color jal sari. Wine color jal sari. It looks like this. I mean, when you wear it, it really looks beautiful. And the good thing about these saris is because they're monocolor, you can even pair them with a contrasting blouse and they go really well. So this is sari number 6. It's a brown maroon dual tone. It even has like a slight opera shade to it. And this is a wine color. This is sari number 7, wine color, jal Banarsi sari. So 6 and 7, 6 was the brown one and 7 was the purple jal sari. next, I'm going to show you. So, what I'm wearing today is basically a Chandara Buddha. So, this is a very popular design. And if you are a sari user, you probably know that many Bollywood celebrities have been sporting this sari. Like Madhuri wore a purple one, Karishma wore a white one, and then Kangana wore a yellow one. And since then, they've been arranged. So I'm wearing a blue-green dual tone. Now this sari is for myself. I decided to keep this for me, but we do have more colors in here. And here's one. This is a very popular color, especially after Madhuri sported this. It's a beautiful purple. The design is exactly the same as what I'm wearing. And they have these beautiful Chandara bootas, so golden star bootas, and it's hand woven. And these booties are called Kadua booties. Kadua means that, even in Hindi they say Kadawa, that means it's like embroidered. There are no cut threads in the back. So if you notice the back, there are no loose threads. It's completely woven into the sari. So it's completely hand woven. And the sari is $299. This is sari number 8, Chamtara Buddha sari in purple, and it's $299. Okay. Then let's talk about tassels. Tassel silk. Tassel is like an acquired taste. It's not like something that you instantly fall in love with. And the reason for that is it has a very, when you think of silk, you think of the shiny texture, right? But tassels are not like that. Tassels have a very matte look, and sometimes people who are not familiar with tassels, they say, is it really silk? Well, it is. It's just a different form of silk. And it has a very coarse weave. Sometimes the colors will change because the yarn is not very uniform. But nonetheless, they have this rustic charm to them. And this is a tassel silk sari, and this is sari number 9. It's a black. Now, tassels have their own color absorption. They cannot absorb colors too much. So it's a charcoal black with a royal blue border. Royal blue, almost purple border. And this is sari number 9. And again, these are Kadua booties. That means there are no cut threads in the back. It's hand woven. And this is sari number 9. And these have tassels as well. So all silk saris come with tassels. And the blouse piece is a contrasting blue, just like the bottom. This is sari number 9, and this is $250. And like I said, all saris are silk mark certified, and false pico and tassels are done. This is sari number 9. Then comes the very popular Banarsi. This is probably the most popular Banarsi sari. Most popular category Banarsis that we have is the Katan silk. Now, what is Katan silk? People ask, is Katan silk really silk? No, it is. It's just a blend of like different fibers together. It's pure silk, and it's very soft. It's very soft to the touch. And they come in very beautiful combinations, and we have several of these, and we constantly replenish them as they get sold out. So this is like a light parrot green with running pink border, and they're very soft. They're very soft to drape. This is what it looks like. So this is sari number 10, pure Katan silk sari. And this is the blouse piece. The blouse piece has a border and small bootas in the body. And this one is $215. And yeah, I think people like the price of the sari because you get a very beautiful product that people feel good about. So, like I said, this is a very popular category. It's a pure Katan silk sari in light parrot green with rani pink. And this is sari number 10, and the price is $215. Okay, one more Banarsi sari, and then we move on from that category. Now, this is a Jamla sari. Now, what is a Jamla sari? And how is it different from the $268 sari that I showed you before? Now, the $268 sari also has full zari weave around the body. This one I believe it's 399. I can check it and let you know. Now, what makes this more expensive is that it's woven with no back threads in the back. So that's the one technique. And this takes many days to weave. That's why it's more expensive. And they're also very priced for their, for the rich handloom weaving. And they just look very beautiful. So here's a peacock blue, dark peacock blue saree with kadwa weave. Kadwa jangla weave. Jangla is when you have jal work throughout the body with kadwa weaving. And the zari is a very trendy zari. It's called water zari. Water zari is basically zari tone, which is not that bright gold, nor is it silver. So it's a color between gold and silver. So most Banarsi sarees these days actually come with water zari, and it's a very elegant color. So this is a peacock blue Banarsi saree, Jangla Banarsi saree, and the price is I believe 399. And this is saree number 11. Okay. And now moving on to Kanjivarams. Okay. So we have this sari which is like very popular. It's called the mega border sari. And mega border sari in rose gold. So the zari is not gold silver, it has a light rose stitch to it. So it's rose gold zari and the zari is almost 30 inches. So we call this mega border. And they just look very regal. Again, the sari is not starched. See how light and it's not light, but it's very flowy. It's very flowy. And this is an orange pink dual tone sari. It's got these dancing peacock motifs in the body, Muna motifs. It has green and gold. And they have these grand 13-inch border. And so this has been pretty popular too. And as you can see, it's very flowy. And they look very even because of the big border. So this is sari number 13 and this is 289. 289. And see how you see this orange and pink, and we do have quite a few different colors in this particular sari. So this is sari number 13 and it is 289. And this thing is a paithani border. So most of these saris come with a paithani border. Now this is not a real paithani, but it's a paithani look alike. And the reason I say this is in a pure paithani sari, the front and back will be exactly the same colors. There will be no floating threads or carpets in the back. But this is made to look like a paithani sari because of this full tissue weaving in the bundle. So this is the Kanjivaram mega border sari, sari number 13, 289. Then we have these. Okay. Okay, and then this is. Okay, and if you're trying to contact us, just send us your name, go to the website, and then every new user gets $5 off when you sign up. So make sure to do that. And you'll also be updated because we'll send you newsletters, you know what's coming in. Now, this sari is also a Kanjivaram. We call these three Annapakshi saris. Annapakshi is basically a divine swan, which looks very close to the peacock. And see how soft the sari is? It's not stiff at all. And at the same time, it's flowy. It's not very light, it's flowy. And this is a beautiful green pink dual tone. This is sari number 14. It's a Ganga Jamna. Ganga Jamna means both sides are different colors. Both borders are different colors. So this is a moss green and this is a magenta. And the body is a green pink dual tone, emerald green and dark pink dual tone. And the zari is the same water zari. And again, it's a very grand sari. This Ganga Jamna is a very grand sari. This is what it looks like. Yeah, this is what it looks like. And this is sari number 1499. And this is 255. If I'm not wrong, it's 255. And we have different, again, we have many colors in this. This is a Ganga Jamuna, but not all sarees are Ganga Jamuna. So you also have like both borders the same color. So this is saree number 15, Kanjivaram, pure Kanjivaram silk, and we call this the Anapakshi saree because of the motifs. Okay, next is a category that's been around for a while. So just to show you, we have many of these Anapakshi sarees. This is another very beautiful saree that I like. This is saree number 16. See, such a beautiful green blue gold tone and this magenta border. So this looks very pretty. This is saree number 17, same price as the other one. And we actually have quite a few colors. So there's this beautiful mustard with purple, mustard dual tone. So mustard dual tone with purple. So we have quite a few in this. Yeah, this is another one. So let's call this saree number 17, I believe. This is 17. Let's call this 18, the blue one 18. And let's call the green one 19. So I think my favorite is this one because of the green blue. The contrast is so beautiful. So this is saree number 18 and the long price at 255. Pure silk, saree. Okay. And yes. This category has been around for a while. It's the classic Mysore silk. Now, Mysore silk is very different from other silks because it's so flowy. It's like this buttery soft material and it just glides over you. And a lot of people like it because it's like so flowy, it just clings to you. And we have these in a checks pattern and we have these in a few colors. We have green, we have blue, we have green. So let's call this saree number 19. What I'm showing you right now is like a slightly darker than baby pink color with golden zari checks. And one thing is, so what has happened with Mysore silks is the quality has really gone down. So if you look at traditional Mysore silks, to cut down costs, they really made the saree very thin. And how the saree is different from those is that we maintain the same quality. So the grams per meter is the same, it's the same original one. So the saree is heavy, it's not light, and the fabric is thick. The fabric is thick, and some people ask, is this like a pure Mysore silk? Do you have the CSG number and all? Now we don't, and the reason is, now what a CSG is basically, for a saree to be called a pure Mysore silk, it needs to have pure zari. And you know what the price of gold and silver is in today. So most sarees are not pure zari, they are tested zari. So when the saree is tested zari, it doesn't really qualify. It doesn't come with a CSG. And so here's the beautiful, but the sari meets the qualifications for like the silk part of it. So it has the same weight, same thickness as the original Mysore silk sari. The only difference is it's not pure zari. And pure zari sari even in India, they're like priced so high. And a lot. So one thing that I wanted to mention, mainly because a lot of people ask us, in our Kanjivarams, in our Banarsis, we use pure zari. And the answer is no, we do not. Most zari these days, I would say about 95% of the zari in the market these days is tested zari. And there's a lot of this fad about like 1 gram gold, 2 gram gold zari. And to be honest, that we don't know if that is true. Because just like you have a silk mark certificate for silk, there's something called a zari certificate for pure zari. So if someone claims that they have pure zari in their sari, they need to give you a zari certificate to attest to it. And if it is not there, then it is really questionable. The other thing is a lot of people actually fall for 1 gram zari and 2 gram zari, which doesn't really make sense, even if there is, let's say, 2 grams of zari in a sari. And let's say the zari in the sari is like 300 grams. And to find 2 grams of gold in 300 grams of zari is like finding a needle in a haystack. You know how much wastage there is in gold. So it's almost like you can't really get the 2 grams that you've invested money in. So, for those reasons, this is the most popular category. 95, like I said, 95 to 97% of what we have in the market these days is just tested zari. If someone claims that it is pure zari, you need to really question them and ask them for proof. Okay, so this is the Mysore silk sari. I believe it was sari number 18. And so I have baby pink, I have a violet, and then I have dark pink, dark green, and we also have more colors in this. So this is what it looks like. And then you can always work with our viewers to get like color combinations of your choice. And a lot of customers actually ask us for like custom designs and all that. And we do it. Sometimes it's not so easy because sometimes we need 4 sarees in a row. So when that happens, we use the tool for the customers ask, but in this case, yes, we are. And, let me show you some other categories. Okay, so this is art silk. Art silk sounds fancy, but it's actually a short form of artificial silk. And artificial silk doesn't sound very nice. So the fancy name for it is art silk. And we have many of these sarees. This is the famous Ganga Ghat saree. And it's called Ganga Ghat because you see the architecture. So what's woven here in zari is basically the architecture of the Ganges and the Ghat. The Ghat is basically the flight of steps along the Ganges River. So you see the Ganges River, boats, and the architecture, the temple and architecture. And it's a broad border. Then the body of the sari has these flying bird motifs. And this is also like a popular category. We got these custom made, and we have several colors in these. This one is a teal. It's actually a dark turquoise, I would say. It's a very dark turquoise. And it's an art silk sari. And this one is 128. It comes with this big border, Ganga Ghat. So this is what it looks like. So that's called the sari number 20, and this is 128 Ganga Ghat sari in teal. And again, we have these in a few colors. And these can be custom made too. And actually, our art silks also, the fancy art silks also come with tassels. See how beautiful they are. Okay. Next, I want to talk about a very popular category, which is Venkatagiri sarees. And there are a lot of interest for them. This is a Venkatagiri saree. Now, people ask, what is a Venkatagiri saree? What is the composition? So it's mostly cotton. There's very less silk, and the price is 79. Now, you may think, how can you get silk mixed in it for 79? Now, there are different grades of silk. There's also a lot of residual silk that's left behind after weaving this high quality sarees. So, those are blended along with this cotton saree. So it has this nice sheen to it. It's also mercerized. Mercerized is a process where, cotton is made to look shiny. So it's a combination of cotton and silk. And these are our Venkatagiri are very popular. And the beauty of these sarees is they're very budget friendly. And when I say 79, all of sarees are shipped free. So you don't have to pay shipping. So when I say 79, it includes the cost of shipping as well. So this is our Venkatagiri saree, Venkatagiri cotton silk saree. And look at the pallu. The pallu is so resplendent. I mean, it almost looks like a silk saree. So, and they come in these beautiful combinations. This is a parrot green with pink. This is saree number 21. And it's a green pink dual tone with pink border. Venkatagiri saree. And this is saree number 21. And they have these hand-painted tassels. Saree number 21, Venkatagiri cotton silk. And then we have a few variations in this. We have something called the Vairavasi. Vairavasi is like small zari lines. They're like pinstripe zari lines that go through the body of the saree. Again, they look pretty grand. Those are, I guess, like 89. And then we also have something called the cotton sari. Cotton in Tamil is like checks. So the check sari, so you have zari checks throughout the body, and those look pretty cool as well. Especially when you photograph them, when you wear and photograph them, they actually look much prettier. Yeah, so this is sari number 21. Venkatagiri green pink cotton silk sari. Sorry, this is 75, and this is sari number 21. Okay, and then I also wanted to show you. I was finding it then, I couldn't find it then, but I found it here. So Mysore silk we also have in like these combinations, the contrast border. So usually when you think of Mysore silk, it's usually a very thin border. They have very thin border, so this is like a slightly bigger border for a Mysore silk. Let's call this sari number 22, and this is 225. See how soft it is, soft and it glides. So this is a I would say lagoon blue with royal blue border with paisley motifs, paisley and chakra motifs. And Mysore silks always have very simple borders. They don't have anything fancy. This is how a traditional Mysore silk is. But you know, they're very flowy and very soft, and they drape so well. So that's the beauty of them. Sari number 21, I believe. Sorry, 22. Sari number 22, and this is 225 with the contrast border and thick border. Let me show you some of our linens, because linen is also a very popular category. They are budget friendly, they're very versatile. You can just wear it for any occasion, and they go really well. So just give me a minute, I'm going to bring some linen sarees. Okay, so another popular category is linens, and we design these linens so they're not round to linen sarees. This is a light lemon yellow and silver tissue linen sari with pink stripes. So it's a designer sari that we made. See how it's got these beautiful scallops along the edge. So it has these scallops, and it's a pink striped sari. So you have these silver and light lemon yellow stripes in the body. And this is the color. It has the silver color. They're very light. Yeah. And how fancy you want them to look can really depend on the blouse that you pair it with. So if you wear it with a fancy blouse, the whole getup is going to be fancy. If you want to wear a modest blouse, then it's going to be like a very casual thing. So these sarees are very popular too. This one is 89, and it's a tissue striped sari with scallops and a big tissue balloon. And this is sari number 23, and this is 89. And the blouse also has these scallops in there. Another tissue linen sari. So when I say tissue linen, what does it mean? So tissue linen means that it has yarn. So the yarn on this side is linen, and the yarn on this side is tissue. So it has the warp and weft, as they call it. So it has linen and tissue both. If it had been just tissue, then the sari would be very stiff. So the linen is the one that adds color to it. So if you see a pink tissue linen sari, it means the color of linen is pink. And the metal color could be gold or silver, whatever. So this is another popular sari. It's an antique gold tissue sari. And again, this is one of the saris, I believe it's 69. It's a popular sari, and the beauty of the sari is you can, create your own combination, and you can make it as grand or as casual you want with the sari. So it's very versatile, and all our saris, like even the linen saris, have these tassels. It's a very light sari, very easy to drape. And like regular tissue, it won't get too stiff. So this is what it does. This is sari number 23. 23, antique gold tissue linen sari. These are custom design saris too. And we've taken custom models for like different colors and all, and also patterns. This is a catwalk linen sari. There's no tissue in it, it's plain linen. And see how it's cut work in the pallu. We've white and gold, or white, chalk white and gold as I like to call it. And it has this cutwork here, and it has cutwork in this chest area. So it looks very different to it. It's like this. And the pallu is like this. And they have these fancy tassels in gold and white. And linen is a natural fiber. Natural because it's actually processed from flax. So flax, the plant flax. So linen comes from flax. And so, there could be minor weaving inconsistencies. And we say that for all our sarees because most of the sarees are natural fiber sarees. And this is a linen saree, and we have mirrors. And when I say mirrors, these are the loose discs, not the heavy mirrors, because that will weigh down the saree. So we have these discs on the prominent parts of the saree. So the mirror is not throughout the saree, it's on all the prominent parts of the saree. And the cutwork also has mirror work in it. So there's cutwork, mirror work, mirror work. It's alternative. And this can be customized too, both in terms of design as well as colors. So let's call this saree number 25, I believe, saree number 25, and this is 99. And like I said, it's customizable. Okay. And then we don't do just sarees. We also do dupattas. We do blouses. So when you buy a saree from us, we also can have the provision of getting the blouse done for you. The blouse that comes with the saree. And it can be customized in any pattern of your choice. So our customers go crazy giving us all kinds of patterns, and they really enjoy it because it's so hard to get like designer blouses made in this country. So we do take orders for blouses for sarees that you purchase from us. Sometimes we have our own blouses like velvet blouses. I'll show you a few. Okay, so these are all blouses that we designed. This is a very popular Banarsi blouse. Whenever we posted it, it's been sold out. It comes in these multicolored patterns, so you can actually mix and match and pair it with so many different sarees. And it has this trendy boat neck with potly buttons in the back. And we have this in a few colors. So let's call this blouse number 1. And depending on fabric availability, we can customize it to your size. Okay, so let's call this blouse number 1. We also do a lot of velvet blouses. And velvet is a fabric, it just enhances the overall look when you wear the saree. So this is a velvet blouse, it's embroidered, it's machine embroidered. And this can be customized too. So I'm just showing you a sample. So we have this. And again, like patterns are fully customizable. Most of them are designs that we come up with, but we are happy to cater to whatever our customers ask. So we do blouses, we do dupattas, we do stoles, we also do jewelry and petticoats too. And people love our petticoats because they are satin. They're very they are a premium satin fabric, and they don't cling to your legs. They are like double lined. So and they're like $20, and we get those custom made too. So that's pretty much. I hope that sums up like what we do. So please do check us out. Yeah, so please do check us out. Again, the website is shobitam.com, SHOBITAM, shobitam.com. And if you're a new user, feel free to log in, sign up, and sign up to our mailing list, and then you'll be the first one to know of our new collections and also receive a $5 coupon that you can use on your first purchase. And check out our Facebook page. We are on Insta too, so like us on Facebook, like us on Insta, and we hope to catch you there. Okay, again, it was very nice hosting this. Thank you all so much. Thank you, Diwali, thank you, Kausi, and thank you, everyone, and wish everyone a very, very, very happy Diwali again. Thank you.